clear. Positions 21 and 23 to be filled. The top two advancing out of this last chance race. A record 51 ARTGO cars started off yesterday. Smith on the inside. Tushowski on the outside. Green flag, and we're racing. Off and running side by side, out of two they come. Smith tough on the inside. Trying to grab that top spot. Smith and Tushowski remain side by side. Oh, Smith in a slide. They hold on. Smith will tuck it to second. Here comes Pat Eklund, the 94 to the inside of the 25 of Wimmer. Wilbur to the outside of Eklund. The battle for fourth, Bobby Wilbur in the 98 to the outside of the 94, Pat Eklund. Eklund slides out of four. Wilbur takes over fourth. Pat Tushowski, your leader in the 27. Then it's the 27 of Tom Smith. Wimmer putting the pressure on Smith. Wimmer peeks to the inside of the 25. Here comes Wimmer again, putting the pressure on Smith. Scott Wimmer trying to move up into that last transfer spot in the 25 car, all over the rear end of the 27. The pressure is there as they come up on lap traffic already. Coming up on the 67 of Larry Schott, rookie driver out of Elroy, Wisconsin. At 55, he saves her, gathers it back together, but moving back in the field, Davey Cox out of Edgerton, Wisconsin, in the 55 car. Here comes Wimmer again, position on the inside. Wilbur trying to move up behind the 27 of Smith. Scott Wimmer caught on that inside, trying to move it up. Wimmer pulls up even with Smith. Smith towing him down the back straight. Wilbur to the outside of Wimmer. This time around, 13 in. 7 to go. Bobby Wilbur moves it up to third in the 98. Wilbur to third, Wimmer to fourth in the 25. Wimmer takes a shot in the rear for the 94, Pat Eklund. Do or die time for Bobby Wilbur, trying to move it up into the top two. Here comes Wimmer again, look at the inside. Team down, 4 to go. Pat Tushowski, Tom Smith, 1 and 2. $17 in, 3 to go. Smith in that last transfer spot in the yellow and white 27. 2 laps to go. Oh my, here comes Wilbur to the outside. Wilbur taking over second. Wilbur to the outside of Smith. White flag out, run to go. Tushowski brings him out of turn 4. Smith in a slide in 4. It'll be I don't know here. Green flag, and we're racing. Yep, no, we aren't. The yellow comes on here. No start there. Oh, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Hold on here, guys. Everybody making it through it. Gonna try it again. They got to stay side by side, nose to tail coming out of turn 4. Hartline and Clinton. For their again here, see where we get. Here they come, looking a little better this time on a 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Clem battling on that inside. Hartline gonna pull them off at 2, and they tap out of the car. Tap again, look out! On the loose, Mike Varner into the wall. Dudley flapped into the back of Varner after Varner had to slow down because of Hartline. And Josky right there, my goodness. Clem and Hartline getting together right off the get-go out of turn 2. Oh my. And Mike Varner gathered it back in down the back straight. All right, the field ready to go, and they'll get that 1-lap signal, I believe, this time around. Coming up after this one will be the Mid-American Stock Car Series Last Chance race. Right after this one, that will be a 10-lap last chance race for the Mid-American, or rather 20-lap last chance race for the Mid-American Stock Car Series. Now the field picking it up. Heading to 4, green flag, and we're racing. Here comes Tommy Ramotka to the outside of Clem, the battle for second down the back straight. Ramotka noses it up to second behind Hartline. Clem battling back on the inside of the outside, coming up the 95, Brian Josky. Here comes Jeff Clem back on the inside. Pulling it up even with Ramotka. Top 2 advanced. Dennis Miller had an ID in the 43 car. Miller peeking to the inside of the 95 of Josky. Side by side they come. Hartline on the point. Up to second, Jeff Clem in the 1 car. Clem keeps it to the low side. Ramotka in a bit of a slide. Miller up to third. 3 wide down the front. Look out. Here comes Clem looking to the inside of Hartline. Miller watching the action. A spin in turn 2. The 51 of Brian Hoppy back underway. Clem and Hartline, the battle for the lead. The top 2 advance. Miller trying to make a decision. Which way does he go? He'll go to the inside of Hartline. Josky looking to the outside. Dennis Miller, the 43 car out of Beloit, trying to move it up to the last transfer spot. Miller pulls it up even with Hartline. Hartline battling back on the outside. Miller slides in the corner. Hartline and Miller shaking hands down the front straight. Miller pulls it up to second. Josky looking to the inside of Hartline. Hartline in a slide. Oh my! Josky to third. To fourth, the 97 of Russ Phillips. Jeff Clem leading the way. Dennis Miller in the last transfer spot in the 43 car. Janchowski in the 95 trying to reel in the 43 of Miller. Dudley Fleck to 14. Behind Phillips in 5th. Good battle for 4th now as Fleck looking to the high side of Phillips. A tap to the rear end on Phillips. This time around for Clem, 14 in, 6 to go. Fleck trying to get underneath the 97 of Phillips. Going on back for 6th between the 30 of Hartline, the 44 of Johnny Olson, and Danny Gracielli in the 24 car with Tommy Ramadka in the 3. Miller closes it up on Clem. 17 down, 3 to go. Right now it'd be the 1 of Jeff Clem and the 43 of Dennis Miller. Hartline sliding in the corner. Johnny O up to 6th in the 44. Bill Gronley with white in hand out for Jeff Clem. 1 lap to go for the driver out of Kansas City, Kansas. Jeff Clem, the KC Colors, Monte Carlo to victory. 2nd, and the last transfer spot going to the 43 of Dennis Miller out of Beloit. 150 lap feature here this afternoon from position 22. Dennis Miller out of Beloit, Wisconsin will start the 150 in position 20. Illinois green flag, and we're racing. Top 2 joining the field of 14. It'll be the 65 of Malinowski to the point out of turn 4. Tucking it up to 2nd, the 12 of Brian Kabinski. Kabinski and Malinowski. Kabinski with a tap to the rear end of the 65 of Malinowski. Here comes David Donner in the 56. Donner will tuck it up to 3rd. Joining the field, Burton Brown. Just woke up. He's on the track. The 07 car out of Neenah, Wisconsin. Couple of laps down for Burton Brown. There's Panther right now. Here comes David Donner closing up on the lead too. Donner closing it up on Kabinski. Kabinski putting the pressure on Malinowski now. A 3-car breakaway. Only 2 of those 3, if they last this way, will make it to the feature. Damn. Donner closing in. Donner peeking to the inside. Kabinski closing up on Malinowski. David Donner waiting for an opening here. Burton Brown just rolling down the back straight. He'll head for the pits in the 07 car. Here comes Donner looking to the inside of Kabinski. A little tap. Let him know I'm here type deal there. Dowder again closes up, this time nose inside. Backing off out of 2. The 0-3 of Mike Gibson heads to the pits. Dowder sliding out of turn 4. 10 in, 10 to go.
Those two, this is a question mark. Can't be the next guy. Okay.
Jim Malinowski, your leader in the 65. Then it's the 12 of Brian Kabinski and the 56 of David Dowder. Kabinski not satisfied with second. He's looking to the inside of Malinowski. Dowder hoping for an opening.
I'll be back up here for the feature.
What?
I'll be back for the feature.
Kabinski again to the inside of Malinowski. Dowder trying to tuck it up closer. Kabinski will tuck it behind again. 14 in, 6 to go. Only 2 advance out of this one. Kabinski wants to win this one. He sets her low. Dowder looking for an opening. Kabinski up side by side with Malinowski one more time. Brian Kabinski going for the lead. Jim Malinowski trying to hold on. And David Dowder wondering which way to go. Dowder's got to make a move here. This time around it'll be 17 in, 3 to go. Dowder trying to sneak to the outside of Kabinski. He'll tuck in front. Two to go. David Dowder closes up, looking to the inside. He's got to make a move right now. A tap to the rear end. Slides off to the inside. Here comes Dowder on the inside, sliding through the corner. White flag out, 1 to go. Dowder on the inside of Kabinski. Dowder edges up to second. Malinowski going to bring it around to victory, but David Dowder in a second. Dowder will put his car in the feature here this afternoon as he slides by the 12 of Brian Kabinski. Jim Malinowski going to start the 40-lap Mid-American feature from the 14th spot. Come on, let's wave them by here. Everybody up waving. Off your seat, on your feet. Everybody up waving. Great looking Legends cars. Of course, that 25 Budweiser car, you can go down to the pit area after the race and buy a raffle ticket, $20 raffle ticket. You could win a Legends car for the Rib Mountain Lions Club. Either that or $10,000 cash. You got your choice. Not bad. And the one-lap signal. Dan McGinnis on the poles. The 03 car. The 4 is Nick Schumacher. The 5 of Gene Peterson. The 6 of Myron Gordon. The 6C of Kurt Natzing. The 7 of Rod McLothian. The 9 of Pat Gordon. The 10 of Nick Hogan. The 11 of Brian Ridge. We'll pick them up as they come up. And we aren't going to get a start here. No start. On the brakes here. That's it. No start. Trying again here. The 11 is Brian Ridge. The 13, Kevin Johnson. The 17 of Doug Craig. The 23 of Brad Dalton. The 25, the red 25 is Larry Webb. 27 of Dave Nauman, the 50 of Dan Harris, the 63 of Mike Whaley, 65 of Harold Swanson. That's the white 65. The red 65 is Stan Kirby, the 77 of Ron Peterson, Bobby Ashley in the 94. The 11X of James Brundis, the 7 of Jack Sokolsky, and the 60 of Roger Buss. Here they come on a forward green flag, and we're racing. A strong move from the 17 of Doug Craig. Doug Craig taking the lead right off the get-go. Looking for that green pop right to the front. Dan McInnes holding on to second of the 0-3, running third is Kirk Danzig in the 6C. Holding on to fourth, the 4 of Nick Schumacher, and running fifth, the 50 of Dan Harris. Harris in the 50 looking to the inside of the 4 of Schumacher. Danzig sliding through the corner, holding on to third. Way up high, the 0-3 of McInnes. The 17 of Craig holding the lead. Larry Schuler boxed in. Oh, we're going to spin in 4. The 7 looping it around. Jan Sokolsky. And, oh my, right up near the lead, the 0-3 of McInnes in turn 2. There we go, the 60 to the outside, the 60 to the inside. Now we're all set, looking good. Looking good. Craig picking up the pace. Here they come on a 4 green flag, and we're racing. The 50 of Dan Harris trying not to let the leader, Dan Grieg, or Doug Grieg rather, get away. Harris closes the gap. Dan Harris closing in on Craig. A battle for the lead. Harris looking to the wide side. Pulling on the back bumper. Nose to tail into turn 1. Larry Schuler in the 0 putting the pressure on the 27 of Norman. Spin in turn 2. It's the 0-3 going around, same place as last time. 0-3, Dan McInnes gets her back going.
August 4th up at Beaver Dam Raceway, and then we'll finish up on September 30th at Hawkeye Dome.
Folks, I want to tell you, Ted Ostad needs to get a life. He just ripped those dates off without looking at a schedule. Man, get a life. Thank you, Ted. It's a great series. A lot of fun to watch these Legends cars. Oh, they couldn't buy the pace car, though. Here we go. Yeah, we're going yellow here, folks. Yellow comes out. Well, Nick Schumacher, it's supposed to be doubling up behind the leader, not next to the leader. And they're starting to pick up the pace right on the pace car again. Here they come on a 4 green flag, and we're racing. Here we go, the 17 of Craig leading them down the back. Schumacher working the outside. The 50 to the inside is 10. Oh, my! Here we go. Oh, no, 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 look out. Woo! Hill unfortunate there for Dan Harris. He backed himself into the wall, but he's able to roll. All right, things looking good here. Looking good, 13 and 12 to go. Doug Ryan trying to hold on and bring this one home to victory. He's led from the start, but got some stout cars right up behind him now, including that 27 of Dave Nauman, the 0 of Larry Schuler, the 23 Brad Dahlquist right up at the front now. Here they come, they pick it up, coming out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Spin into the 7 car going around. Red McLaughlin, yellow coming out. Oh, now it gets back going. He says, no, I'm going to roll it down the hill. He saw what happened on the front. And they'll go back racing in one lap here. Nauman and Schuler, Dave Nauman and Larry Schuler, right there behind the leader. They pick it up going down the back straight. Nauman's not going to let Bright get away. Green flag, and we're racing. Bright, Nauman, Schuler. Crash in the corner. Off the track, on the grass, but the yellow comes out. The one-lap signal. Going for it in one. Nauman putting the pressure on Greg already. Here they come. They pick up the speed. Out of 4 they come. Green flag, and we're racing. Everybody through 4. Everybody through 1. Everybody through 2. Here we go. A battle for the lead. Nauman to the outside of Craig. Dave Nauman trying to take the lead. Schuler wants to come with him. Nauman into the lead. Schuler gets cut off by Craig. Schuler looks to the high side of Craig. Oh no, look out! The 6 of Netzig into the side, almost flipping over the 2 car of Safro. That 2 of Safro actually up in the air. You can see the bottom part of that car. I'll tell you what, they are close to the pace car right now. Nauman's tucked right up on the pace car. Uh-oh. 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 Green flag, and we're racing. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my. right, and Brian Rich moves the 11 car up to fourth now. Your leader, the 27 of Dave Nauman. Running second, the 23 of Brad Dahlquist. Up to third is that 25, the Budweiser car of Phil Bigley. And the 11 car up to fourth is Brian Ridge. Here we go, green flag, and we're racing. On the move, the 6 car of Myron Gordon. Gordon up to fourth. Takes a peek to the inside of the 11 of Brian Ridge. Here comes Sokolsky up quick in the 7 car. Sokolsky to fifth. Jack Sokolsky coming from the back of the field up to fifth now. Nauman pulling away from the 25 of Bickley. Gordon looking to the inside. Myron Gordon in the 6. Sokolsky to the outside of Gordon. They've got the 11. Oh my, there they go, Gordon and Sokolsky. The tires hit. Holy cow. Oh, we got a wheel broken on the broken rear end on the 11 car. Brian Ridge. Here we go, green flag, and we're racing. Ridge will make it over to the pits. Dave Nauman out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, leading him down the back in front of the 25 of Phil Bickley. The 23 of Brad Dahlquist holding on to third. Up to fourth, the 77 of Ron Peterson. 03 of Dan McGinnis doing a nice job. Got her all the way back up to fifth. White flag out, 1 to go. 1 to go. Here we go. Nauman to the checker. Dave Nauman, second will go to the 25 of Phil Bickley. Third, the 23 of Brad Dahlquist. Fourth, the 77 of Ron.
The 5 of Mike Varner and the 74 of Biff George. The one-lap signal as we get set. The Spring Classic 150.
Turn the yellow light out, Tommy.
Weltmeyer and Lund with a good slow pace down the back straight. They start to pick it up as they head to
Turn 3. Weber tucks it up to second. Weltmeyer looking to get in line. He tucks it
line in front of Steve Carlson, high near the wall. Fred Wynn with a tire mark from the 8 of Matt Kinseth. Hansen moves it up. Here comes Breeze to the inside of Wynn. Ron Breeze trying to move it up a notch. Sawinski sneaking up to the outside of Breeze. Oh my! Oh my! Oh. And farther back, Tushowski up and over the 13 of Reynolds. Oh my, Weber up against the wall. Weltmeyer up and out of the 16 car. Tushowski went for a ride in the 27, right up and over the now air-conditioned car of John Reynolds.
Shoot immediately, or a push truck.
And evidently Brian Ross coming to a halt here on the front straight. They're going to have some help with that as Steve Carlson heads back into the pit area.
Stanley, can we get that push truck out here? Okay, we need it right now. Push truck out here right away in the front straightaway. No, he's coming.
More green flag and win, he said. Here we go. Blount leading. Bobby Blount out by 4 car lengths over the 8 of Matt Kenseth. Shear putting the pressure on Kenseth. Scott Hansen looking to the inside of Shear. Kevin Sawinski holding on to 5th with Ron Breeze running 6th. Shear again peeking to the inside. Bobby Blount by 5 car lengths over Kenseth. The field makes it around 5 of Mike Varner. Basically a 9-car breakaway being led by the 31 of Bobby Blount back to the 17 of Rick Beebe. Shear takes a peek again. Closes it up as they go into the corner. Here comes Hansen looking to the inside of Shear. Scott Hansen tucks back behind again. Shear takes a peek inside Kenseth one more time. Joe Shear and Matt Kenseth battling for the second spot. Shear sets up low. Kenseth slams the door shut. The lead pack closing in on Blount, closing the gap a bit. J.R. Rorig looking to the right rear, and now we'll look underneath the right rear of the J.R. Rorig car, the 24 car. Kenseth closes right up on the rear end of Blount. Hansen looking inside Shear. A 9-car breakaway. Running 10th, Bobby Wilberg in the 98. Kenseth with a little tap to the 31 of Blount. Traffic in front of the leaders. They close in on the 13 of John Reynolds. Some two-wide racing going on in front of Reynolds. Fred Wynn to the inside of Varner. Reynolds around Varner. Blount leads him down the back straight. The 31 of Bobby Blount, Plymouth, Indiana. The 8 of Matt Kenseth out of Cambridge. A little loose in the corner for Kenseth out of 4. Blount high into 1.
Starting to score left 39. That's
John Reynolds and Fred Wynn right in front of the leaders. The 75 of Wynn stays on the high side. Reynolds goes to the inside. Allows the leaders by. Fred Wynn keeps it up high on the track. Some smoke from the 30 of Larry Schuler. A lot of smoke from the rear end of the 30 of Schuler. He'll cut it down. He'll head to the pits. They only keep it on the inside. Larry Schuler smoking for the rear end of the 30. Blount, your leader. Kenseth. Then it's Shear, Hansen, and Sawinski. Ron Breeze running 6th. Here comes Hansen to the inside of Shear. Running 7th, the 51 of Tom Carlson. Running 8th, the 17 of Rick Beebe. Running 9th, the 98 of Bobby Wilberg. Running 10th, Dennis Miller. A lead change as they get around Blount. Blount fading back fast, high into the corner. Matt Kenseth takes over the lead. Shear challenging. Blount drops all the way back to 6th. Shear looks to the inside. Kenseth holding on. Here comes Shear again, sliding in the corner. They tap. Kenseth holds on. Five-car breakaway now. Kenseth, Shear, Hansen, Sawinski, and Breeze. Rick Beebe to the inside of Tom Carlson. That battle for 7th. Rick Beebe to 7th in the 17 car. To 8th, Tom Carlson. 9th, Bobby Wilberg in the 98. John Lemke and Dennis Miller collide in the corner. Lemke moves up. And bringing Tim Sauter with him in the 21 around Dennis Miller in the 43. A bunch of cars trying to stay on the lead lap as Kenseth closes in. On the 50 of Steve Carlson, the 43 of Dennis Miller. Clem in the 1 car. Jeff Clem. 52.
Nick is scoring line.
Into the pits, Tom Carlson, the 51 car. Hansen to the inside of Shear. The battle for 2nd. They've got the 5 of Mike Varner in front of him. Hansen tucks back behind Shear. Steve Carlson, the ARTGO champion from 1994, trying his best to stay on the lead lap. Carlson goes to work on the inside of Jeff Clem, the KC Colors 1 car. Carlson moves it around Clem, but Clem, Carlson, and Miller in jeopardy of going a lap down. John Lemke has picked it up a notch to challenge the 98 of Bobby Wilberg.
Smith George, 74. Yes. Oh, no.
Oh, when he came to stop down there.
Oh, Tom Carlson into the side of the 74 of Biff George down the front straight. Kenny Lund, the 22, still jacked up on the infield. Now Kenseth goes to work on Steve Carlson, trying to remain on the lead lap. Carlson moves it to the inside, gonna make Kenseth work for it. Kenseth holding on. Now some clear area in front of the leader. Here comes Hansen, looking to the inside of Shear. Kenny Lund back out in the 22. The 36 of Shear running second. Hansen looking to the inside of Shear running third. Then it's Sawinski fourth, and the 119, the 01 of Ron Breeze running fifth. Running 6 to 17, Beebe. Running seventh, the 31 of Bobby Blount. Running eighth, the 3 of John Lemke. Running ninth, Tim Sauter in the 21. Running 10th, the 98 of Bobby Wilberg. Those 10 cars on the lead lap. Jeopardy of going a lap down the 98 of Bobby Wilberg as the leaders start closing in on Wilberg's 98 car. Right there with him, Tim Sauter in the 21 and the 3 of John Lemke. Back in the pits in the 22 car. Fred Wynn off the pace is 75 on the high side of the track, off the pace. Point here. This time around, half the race complete now with Matt Kenseth, your leader, running second, the 36 of Shear running third, the 53 of Hansen running fourth, Kevin Sawinski, the 119 running fifth, the 01 of Ron Breeze, sixth, the 17 of Rick Beebe, seventh, is the 31 of Bobby Blount. 8th at 3 of John Lemke. 9th at 21 of Tim Sauter, and 10th at 98 of Bobby Wilberg. Wilberg just 6 car lengths from going down a lap. trying to stay on the lead lap here. Kenseth closes up. Wilbert goes down to the inside. And then there were 9 as Wilbert goes a lap down to Kenseth. Kenseth sets his sights on the 21 of Ed Holmes, or rather 21 of Tim Sauter, the Ed Holmes car. Sauter running 9th and trying to stay on the lead lap. Here comes Hansen inside Shear. Hansen trying to make it stick on the low side. Cannot do it. Tucking back in. Some side-by-side racing in front of the lead pack. Sauter with a tap to Jeff Clem. Some smoke coming from the one of Clem. Oh, the one car, the right front tire, the right front brake just smoking away on the one of Jeff Clem. Sauter trying to remain on the lead lap. They work their way around. Sauter continues on the high side. Kenseth pulls to the outside. Sauter slides it right in front of Kenseth. Then there were 8 or 7, I believe, now on the lead lap. Next one in line, well, there's a battle going on between John Lemke in the 3 and Bobby Blount, the 31. Those 2 cars still on the lead lap. Running first, Matt Kenseth in the 8th, then it's the 36 of Joe Shear, the 53 of Scott Hansen. Running 4th, the 119 of Kevin Sawinski. 5th, Ron Breeze in the 01. 6th, the 17 of Rick Beebe. Then it's back to 7th, the 31 of Bobby Blount, and 8th, the 3 of John Lemke. Lemke trying to get around Blount.
One out.
The one of Jeff Clem into the pit area. Lemke now moves it up 1 notch. Bobby Blount. Here comes Hansen. Hansen inside Shearer. Oh my, right in front of the leader. Blount to the inside. And Shearer up in the marbles. Hansen is second. Shearer drops back to 6th. Or back to 5th, rather. Hansen to the inside of Kenseth. Battle for the lead. Scott Hansen. Matt Kenseth. A tap and a go. New leader, Scott Hansen. Kenseth to 2nd. Sawinski to 3rd. Breeze to 4th. Shearer to 5th. Running 6th, the 17 of Rick Beebe. Running 7th, the 3 of John Lemke. Those 7 on the lead lap.
36.
And your new leader is going to be the 119 of Kevin Sawinski.
5.
Oh, my. Evan.
I think they're showing it downstairs.
And Tom Powell giving the field a one-lap signal. 119 in the books. Oh, 31 to go, 31 to go.
21 TP is a lap car in there.
The 15 remaining cars wind it up, green flag, and we're racing. Kevin Sawinski and Ron Breeze. Then it's the 21, the lap car of Tim Sauter with Rick Beebe. Looking to the inside of Sauter. Challenge for the lead. Ron Breeze looks low on Sawinski. Joe Shear with the front. The hood flapping up on the 36. Yellow comes out. And Joe Shear, I doubt, can see where he's going. Joe Shear, actually, this yellow, he could make it in. He's running fourth. Still on the lead lap. We'll see if Shear comes into the pits. He should be able to get in, get that strap down, and get out and not lose position. If he can see where the pits are. Well, Shear keeps it out. Now he'll tuck it up to the inside, and Joe Shear will take it into the backside here. And again, he was running fourth as the fourth car on the lap. Instead of taping her down, they'll just rip her off.
You got a go sign.
And Joe Shear stays on the lead lap here.
Okay, now he can go. Who's that over there? Joe? Yes, ma'am.
Right now, and one. We'll be back underway here. Sawinski leading the way, then it's Ron Breeze, Jr. out of DeKalb, the 1994 ARTGO Rookie of the Year, running second. Rick Beebe in the 17 running third, running fourth, Joe Shear. At the back of the pack. Green flag, and we're racing. Good start for Sawinski. Sawinski pulls it out to 5 car lengths down the back straight. Joe Shear methodically clicking him off, coming from the back.
51.
Joe Shear's the only lead lap besides for the front three.
31 should be up there.
Lead lap. Yep, he did. He's one down.
Mike is open.
Got a big chunk on 31 that's ready to rip. Sawinski, Breeze, and Beebe. And Joe Shear, little less than half a lap down.
Got debris in the backstretch. Okay, we got debris in one. Okay, guys, we got a piece of debris in the backstretch.
yellow's going to come out, debris down the backstretch, midway down the backstretch, a large chunk out there of debris floating around back there.
Oh, Jesus. Pulling right to you. Okay, pick him up.
Oh, now he's coming back up. God, I think we better just keep running right in the oil dry here.
Okay, clear.
Help us pushing those cars down into that oil dry there.
Now, if we get the cars going through the oil dry in just a couple of laps, we'll be back at it here. And coming up next, last chance race for the Musco Lighting Legend Series, and then they'll get the restart 143, or rather working 144 with 143 complete when they get that. Sawinski, can he hold on and do it? We're going to find out. In 7 laps, Sawinski, Ron Breeze Jr. out of DeKalb, Rick Beebe, Joe Shear. Here they come, green flag, and we're racing. Breeze sticking right with Sawinski off the start. Ron Breeze right on the back panel. Sawinski holding on. Breeze closing in again. 5 laps to go. 5 to go. Breeze closes up on Sawinski again on a 4. Again in 1. Three to go. Sawinski trying to hold on. Breeze with a little tap. A little tap in 1. Breeze charging hard again. Kevin Sawinski bobbles in the corner. Breeze to the inside. Ron Breeze Jr. to the inside. Here we go. White flag out. 1 lap to go. Sawinski back in front. Breeze with a tap. Here comes Breeze to the inside. Oh my! It'll be Kevin Sawinski. Ron Breeze second. Third to Rick Beebe. Fourth to Joe Shear. What a fit! Third to the 17 of Rick Beebe and Racing Products. 1995 Lumina. They kicked him out of Wisconsin. He's now from Menominee, Michigan. We may get some cartwheels out of the team here. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Spring Classic winner, Kevin Sawinski.
Car on the pole for
Yeah,
this.
$500,000.
And Bobby Gutknecht out of Oak Creek, Wisconsin. He'll be setting the pace here. Back road Pontiac GMC Trans Am pulling into the infield. Looking good as they come out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. A great nose to tail start. Gene Hill gonna take the point out of turn 2. Gutknecht tucks it into second. Here comes the 99 of Ted Tarando. Tarando will tuck it up to third with a 92 of Bobby Hutton. Tuck it into fourth. Up to fifth is the 11. Larry Richards. Richards with pressure on the inside coming for the 95 of Donnie Kakelmeyer. Kackelmeyer to 6th. Here comes Preitzel, Bill Preitzel, the blue 5 car, trying to take that 6th spot from Kackelmeyer. Gene Hill by 3 car lengths out of turn 2. Eddie Hoffman in the 16 car. He's the 2-time champion of this Mid-American Stock Car Series. Watch for Hoffman to try to make his way up through the field here. Started 14th. Now running 12th. Bill Preitzel moves it up to 5th in the 5 car, muscling his way up. Jason Hicks showing some damage in the 63 car. Off the pace out of the corner a little bit, the 11 of Larry Richards. And well off the pace is the 36 of Scott Poritz. Poritz keeps it to the high side of the track. Scotty Poritz going to head down to the pit area. Scotty Poritz heads to the pits. Mark Kluwer, the 54 car, working the inside against the 63 of Jason Hicks. Now he goes to work on the... Gene Hill showing the way, running second, the 99 of Ted Tarando. Holding on to third, the 10 of Bobby Gutkanen. To fourth comes the 92 of Bobby Hutton. The battle right now for 5th between the 5 of Bill Preitzel and the 25 of Jeff Storm. Storm moving up on the inside of Preitzel. Oh, sliding in the corner. Here comes Hoffman. And Gene Hill has won here numerous times, including the Bahama Bracket Nationals. Here they come on a forward green flag, and we're racing. A good start for Hill. Holding right there, Ted Tarando. Here comes Hoffman right on the rear end of Preitzel. To the inside comes Tarando. Hoffman to the inside of Preitzel. Eddie Hoffman taking over third out of turn 2. Preitzel trying to battle back on the outside. Preitzel back on the outside of Hoffman. Burton Brown to the inside of Preitzel. Hoffman goes to work on Tarando. Hoffman to second in the 16. Here comes Burton Brown in the 07. Brown to the inside of Preitzel. Brown up to 4th. Brown will go to work on the 99 of Tarando. Tarando holding on to 3rd. Preitzel battling again hard on the outside of Burton Brown. Oh, bye. Look at out. He's still involved on the backside also. With another nice start. Preitzel, Richards. And a fifth, the 95 of Donnie Kackelmeyer. Mark Kluwer moving the 54 around the 36 of Scott Moritz. It's Gene Hill and Eddie Hoffman. 22 and 18 to go. Preitzel right there on the rear end of Hoffman. Larry Richards trying to get up with the leaders. Oh, look out. Hoffman to the inside of Hill. He'll tuck back behind. Again, looking to the inside. Hoffman wants the lead. Eddie Hoffman on a turn 4, taking the lead from Gene Hill. Eddie Hoffman, the new leader. Hill running second. Then it's Bill Preitzel in the 5, Larry Richards in the 11, Donnie Kackelmeyer in the 95. With all kinds of pressure from David Donner. Donner to the inside of Kackelmeyer. Kackelmeyer holding on to 5th. Donner again to the inside. Sticking on the low side. Donnie Kackelmeyer to the outside, David Donner to the inside. That battle for 5th. Preitzel checks out the low side against Gene Hill in that battle for 2nd. Kackelmeyer will hold on to 5th. Donner tucks behind. Off the pace of 54 of Mark Kluwer. Falling back as Jim Malinowski makes his way around the outside. Kluwer holding on to the bottom of the track. The engine on the 54 not sounding good on its way by. And 7 to go. Preitzel, Hill now able to put some space between him and Preitzel. Not much of Preitzel cranks him back in the corners. Preitzel now looking to the inside. Hill holding on to 2nd. Hoffman down the back straight, extending that lead over Gene Hill. Hill having a great race, 14 fastest qualifier, holding on to 2nd. Preitzel with one more bid for that 2nd spot, closing up on Hill. Hoffman coming around, 38 in, 2 to go. Hill closes a bit on Hoffman. White flag out for Eddie Hoffman. Gene Hill, Bill Preitzel. 11 of Larry Richards running fourth. Hoffman out of turn 4. Hoffman to the checkered second to Gene Hill in the 6th, third to 5 of Bill Preitzel. Fourth, the 11 of Larry Richards. Fifth, Donnie Kakelmeyer in the 95. Bringing it home 6th, David Donner in the 56.